We are here with Jaime Edmondson, Playboy Playmate January 2010, who some football fans may remember in a series of photos with you in NFL jerseys.
Those photos were actually pretty popular, shocking. The Packers one has been a big seller. I sell them on my website, and I don't know why, but that one seems to have gotten the most the most buys.
Okay. Well, people in Wisconsin don't have much else to do. No.
I've been there. There really wasn't anything but the stadium. A lot of cheeseheads.
So when do we get you in baseball attire or basketball?
It's funny you say that. I am actually I've been trying to push Playboy to do a baseball. I mean, now that basketball is over and hockey's over, I feel like baseball is obviously summer, not even all-star break yet, so we can still push for that. And I've been trying to convince them maybe to do something to coincide with the World Series, to come out with that. But they want not to just stand there like we do with the football jerseys and have 30 teams baseball, just standing there in a jersey. We need to think of something that has a reason why to do it. So I was trying to convince them maybe do a throwback, back when we had the Bronx Bombers, maybe body paint them on the jerseys. Just trying to think of any fun ideas of a way that I can make it into a story, make it a reason to stand there and pose in different jerseys. So if anyone out there has ideas of a way that we can make this a fun photo shoot and try to give Playboy that kick in the butt, an excuse to do the shoot, that would be great, because they're definitely interested. They just want to make it a story as to why are we doing this. So I thought it could coincide with World Series and try to think of something fun for that. Maybe do a vintage throwback type thing.
Sounds good to me.
Suggestions are welcome.
Now, you're a big fan of the Marlins. Moderate fan?
I love the Dolphins first and foremost.
Right.
Football is like my biggest passion. I can sit on Sundays and it doesn't matter who's playing. Baseball, I definitely follow. I watch baseball tonight, see what's going on. I prefer baseball games in person. I love to sit outside, eat pretzels, heckle who's ever up to bat. But I did recently throw out the first pitch at a Marlins game, which was my hometown team. Obviously I was rooting for the Heat, a hometown team, so I definitely follow, but I definitely prefer baseball in person.
Now the Marlins have cheerleaders. Don't you think all baseball teams should have cheerleaders?
I do not think that all baseball teams should have cheerleaders. I am normally an advocate for cheerleaders. I think that the Bears should get a cheerleading team. I know they had the Honey Bears and whatnot, but I have actually went so far as to try to call someone from the Chicago organization and suggest that I would love to start a cheerleading team here. So they've done the same thing with the Giants, and so there are certain teams, the Steelers, that just aren't biting. They're very traditional. They're just not going to bend on that. However, I feel like baseball is it's not tradition to have cheerleaders, and so I don't necessarily agree.
How about ball girls?
Ball girls, maybe, yes. But I don't necessarily agree with cheerleaders in baseball. I think that they look kind of silly dancing on top of the dugouts.
Well, there's not really a sidelines for them to move.
Right, there's not. And then when there is a break, they go and they literally dance right in front of the dugout. Me personally, I would never have the balls to do that. I'd be way too embarrassed to make eye contact. Literally, it's like where you're standing, and I'm like, breaking it down. I wouldn't be able to do it with 25 guys, well, minus the bullpen, staring at me.
They'd all bring their $1 bills.
Yeah, that to me is, I can't do it. Now, it's funny, I have no problem having done it in front of 70,000 people at Dolphin Stadium, but the players were behind me. I didn't feel like it was a show just for them. So baseball and cheerleaders don't really go hand in hand for me. The mascots, however, crack me up.
All right, excellent. Thank you.
You're welcome.